I'm going to show you how to solve a network using the distance vector algorithm in a super easy manner. So let's get started. To begin with, we'll create our first table. We will call this round 1. All we have to do is write down the values we see in our network. For example, if we take node A, it has a cost of 6 to reach node B, a cost of 8 to node C, and a cost of 3 to node D. Now if we look at node C, you'll notice that it's not directly connected to node D. So we just put infinity for now until we find a shorter route. Next, we create a new table for round 2 and put zeros diagonally because the cost to reach the same node is always 0 and it won't change. Now let's start finding the shortest paths. We'll sum each column from left to right starting with column A. Our goal is to find the smallest sum for each connection. Let's start with column A and B. Now we've got 0 plus 6 which is equal to 6, and since we don't have any other previous value, for now 6 is the smallest sum. Next row we've got 6 plus 0 which is 6, same again, and then we have 8 plus 1 which is 9. Because 6 is less than 9, we will ignore 9. Next we have 3 plus 2 which is 5. Now because 5 is less than 6, our new minimum sum becomes 5, and we put that onto our new table. We can follow the same procedure when looking at column A and C. So for the first row we've got 8, then 7, so 7 becomes the smallest minimum sum. Then we've got 8 again, and then infinity. So 7 remains the smallest sum between column A and C. So we put that onto our new table. We can do the same for column A and D. This table shows the smallest cost between node A and the rest of the nodes for round 1. Now we will look at column B and C and follow the same procedure to find the minimum sum. Now we'll do the same for column B and D. Now B becomes fixed and we will look at column C and D. And simple as that, we've found the solution for round 1. But this isn't the end. If you've noticed at the new table, you can see that 5, 7 and 3 are in red. It's because those values have changed from our initial table. So from A to B, the cost has changed from 6 to 5. And from A to C, the cost has changed from 8 to 7. And from C to D, it has changed from infinity to 3. Now our goal is to find a table which has no changes from the previous round. Until then, we follow the same method we've done until now to find the smallest sum. I'm going to let this algorithm continue until it finds the smallest cost between the nodes. This will be our final table because there are no changes from the previous table. Thank you for watching, and if you've got any comments or feedback, please let me know in the comments or write me an email. Thank you.